Hey, 944 fans, Tim at CRE here in San Diego. Just wanted to share a little bit of a cool car with you and show you some features of an early production American 944. So this is you can tell right away. I'm putting my light on here. And by the way, this light that I have on my head here, I've been through a bunch of headlamps, different systems, independent battery packs, battery patterns you got to keep recharging, little guys throw away. This is by far the best product that I've had experience with. This is an LED lenser. This specific model, you can get different ones, but this is a ISE05R. Battery lasts a super long time, like 4 hours of constantly on high power, variable lens, light pattern, different clicks for different strengths and stuff. So this is a fantastic light system right here. It gives me hands-free ability to work. I could work with a flashlight too. I've got beautiful Stinger mag lights, but it doesn't give me that hands-free that I need. So looking at this 83 right here, you guys, this is really production early 83. You can tell it's an 83 by the manual steering rack right here. This is a very original car that we just did a clutch, the factory motor mounts. You can see they're shiny gold, not the cheapy silver ones. We just did belts and rollers. You can see my reference marks on there to get everything right, and the fresh belts. Look at these control arms. You can see they get a little bit of rust in them, which is rare for Southern California, but look at the original rivets on the bottom. That's how you can tell that's a original A-arm. This car's got a little under 100,000 miles on it, which is pretty uncommon, but here's one of the interesting things about it. Look at this oil pan. You can see it's got half bare and half fins. I have an oil pan right here on the deck that's got the fins. You can see different length fins, long on one side, long on one side, and short on the other. So you can tell it's an average oil pan. The 88s models had fins that were all the way even across, and they had a circular shape right here. That's for the deeper sump on that. So this oil pan here is really early. If you get a super early car, they have no cooling fins across the bottom. I know of one car that was built in, I think, February of 82 as an 83 model, delivered in San Diego, and it's now a 944 spec race car. So I'm going to bring the car down now, and I want to show you guys some other things that you can look for. Some of these things are just a different positioning of components of a car, and some are leftovers from the 924, believe it or not. So as I bring this thing down, you can see the cookie cutters there. That's a hallmark of early 944s. They came with those or Fuchs alloys. And that's Fuchs, not Fuchs or Fuchs or anything else. Fuchs. But we don't have that sound in English, so you can just use the K, Fuchs, and you'll be really close enough to make a German happy. So check out this stuff in the engine bay here. Let me turn my light back on. You can see there's a green vacuum reservoir here mounted on the foreside of the firewall instead of black and back here on the later model cars. Some of the 83s you will find a black one of these, but it's still mounted in the same location. Look at this little extra snorkel here on the cam gear cover. Not sure why they made it so deep. It's just a little bit more difficult to see in for the timing marks. So that's a hallmark right there. This also, this uniquely shaped upper radiator hose with a vertical outlet out of the cylinder head, and then an elbow here with the little bleeder. Believe it or not, that's what they trusted to be their bleeder screw. If I can show you a regular one over here, this is an update what they came out with for the 84 model. So out of the cylinder head into this elbow, and then they had a regular shaped upper radiator hose. So pretty wild difference. And I don't know if I would be more comfortable with a steel 12 millimeter screw in there or this plastic guy here. You guys make the choice on that. So another thing, another thing that's real unique to the early production 944s is this. You don't see this very much. This is a hood prop bracket left over from 924. So I would say this unit right here must have been bolted in with the early 944s, and this is left over. There's a hole right here in the hood for the stick That's it. Pivots off that, and it clips on. There's another little clip right here where the hood prop stick clips in, and so you bring it down and boop, put it right there. The major difference between a 924 hood and a 944 hood is these brackets right here for the hood struts that the 944 came with. And yeah, this car is actually a February of '82 production date. That's super early, because the models don't normally come out, for the next year until August, something like that, July, August in the fall, and then are produced for the next model. So '83s are made early on, and then kicked over in the next model year. So those are a few things you can tell. It's not only an '83 model, it's a really early '83 model. This little snorkel right here, and this hood prop thing left over, and so some of that stuff's carryover. The Europeans got an '82 944 with an honest to goodness C in the VIN. It's really a 1982 model. I didn't believe it until a few years ago when I learned that. And so whereas they got the '82s, we got the '83s, and that was our first production model year in the U.S. So look for those things if you have an '83, look for those things and see if you've got a really early production one. You can always look on the VIN tag up here and see what the build date is. Always go by the model year, but you can see when your car was actually produced. So really cool early production, low mileage '83 944. It's an American one, but really cool car. So we're enjoying taking care of it now. It's the second owner we've cared for this car. So take care of yours. Have fun with your 944. We'll see you on the drive, man.